Oh, when he's right, he's right. And when he's right, he's right. Oh, my goodness. I feel bad for Sage Steele. Sage Steele. Sounds like a WWE wrestler, don't it? Sage Steele. Dun, dun. Well, she might have to get a job with WWE. Because right now, Michelle Beadle has her NBA countdown on ABC and on the regular network. They shared the job, and that's when you know you're basically on your way out. A job that used to be yours, you have to split in half. And I was like, you need to be focused on that. Remember in my video I said that? You need to be paying attention to that situation instead of worrying about mixed race and getting caught up in the beefs with other people. And everybody else is wrong. We should not be ganging up on her like that. And that's the truth. None of us should be ganging up on Sage Steele, because that's not a good thing what happened to her. It's not. It's what happened to us every day. She just learned a lesson that they didn't care about your white mom, Italian, Polish, whatever mom that you got. They didn't care about your white husband that you married from Indiana. They cared about your daddy. You got taught a lesson that in their eyes you are black and you get no special privilege and welcome. And the other blacks are celebrating like it's a party because she just found out they view her as that special N-word and nothing more. And she realized that no matter how white she marries or how white she can make her skin or anything else in this world, she can make her hair straight and everything else, it won't change the fact of how they're going to view you. Now, Michelle Beadle, whose father is Bob Beadle, the multi-millionaire from what's his name? Valero or whatever. That company, Valero. It's an energy company. He's now on top of the board when it comes to those Valero, all those energy partners and all those stations that they have, gas stations and everything else you've seen. He's elected to the board of directors after being their corporate senior vice president for years. He's got a 30-year career there. He has a lot of pull with the NBA, including the San Antonio Spurs. He has a lot of influence. You think his baby girl who's in broadcasting wasn't going to get on ESPN? Wasn't going to get on HBO, even though she wasn't good enough to be on HBO? She knew nothing about the sport, and it didn't fool any of the watchers. They're like, why is she here? Now, Michelle Beadle, who a lot of people like, and that's your prerogative. If you like Michelle Beadle, that's fine by you. To me, she's annoying. I don't want to be annoyed when I'm watching the sports and getting updates. You know, that sports news with Martellus Wiley, they let her do that. That's about the level of what they think you're going to be. Your capability of being a sports broadcaster. That is the level of the mind they think you have. You think they talked about moving Marcellus Wiley up to the ESPN Sports Center bracket? Or an NFL thing they're doing, or a breakdown? No. They're keeping him on that sports nation stuff. So, with that being said, we cue the music. Because we told you this was going to happen, Sage. I hate to be the I told you so guy, but I told you so. I told all of you this was happening when I made my video. Then the world wasn't going to like it. I told you. I'm like, nobody's going to like what I'm about to say, but this is just the truth. This is the reality. But you shouldn't celebrate and champion this if you're black. All the Twitter, I know you guys think it's fun and all that, but it's sad. It's real sad because this should not be happening, period. You know, what we're dealing with, we should never have to deal with. The discrimination. And, you know, if you don't bend a certain way to the company rules, you'll be punished for it. But she put herself in this box when she started going pro right wing and supporting Trump when you're not even looking at the issues or the views. You're sounding selfish and you're sounding uprighteous. And you're disconnecting with people who would have loved you genuinely anyway. But you want to be this divided person and say, no, we're mixed families, mixed race, yeah, we rock. It's like, okay. You got a job. I'm not sure if your boss is going along with this. But now, in the end, like always, they find out. I had a friend like that. Similar situation. Thought she was big time. She hung around with all her white friends. She was mixed. Didn't really mingle with the blacks anymore like she used to. She grew up hanging with like her dad's side of the family. Then as she got older, she started hanging with her white friends and isolating her black cousins and hanging out with just the white people. And that's fine. That's her prerogative. But then when it was time for certain things to go a certain way, well, it's like, okay, let's talk jobs and things that's going to happen. And, well, she was left out. They didn't look out for her. They looked out for each other. And she's wondering, like, I slept at your house. You slept at my house. I don't understand. It's like, well, you'll understand now. Get with the program. They're going to look out for each other. But what about you? You started expecting that's going to happen? You're setting yourself up for a disaster. It's your boy Carcino. I'm out.